Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BB&T Field here in beautiful Winston-Salem, North Carolina, for today's matchup between the number 23 ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and your Wake Forest Demon Deacons. It's the ACC kickoff game for the Demon Deacons and the Yellow Jackets, and it should be a fun one. Both teams have very good defenses, even though Wake Forest did not produce a result of a good defense last week against Tulane. And for Georgia Tech, well, they have one guy they want to keep in check, and that's Ben Cochran, their quarterback. He's a scrambler. They like to use the RPO of Army-Navy. They like to go at their own pace. They don't like to play no huddle, so at least Wake Forest will have that to come for the defensive side of the ball today. So a lot of interesting matchups are going to happen today, and we're excited to see it. So week 3 of the 2020 college football season brings us to this game. We'll kick things off. Georgia Tech ball, 12:50 to go in the first quarter. Cochran, there's that read option. He's got room down the sideline. It'll be finally taken down around the 15-yard line. 36-yard rush to begin Ben Cochran's day as the Yellow Jackets are already stinging into the red zone, and they are putting pressure on the Deacon defense. First and 10, man in motion again. However, Ben Cochran will not go 36 yards. He won't even go 1 yard. Ricky Coles, that's for a loss of 3. Second and 13 now. Option. It's going to be a pass. Cochran to Coleman, and they've got 8 yards, but they're 4 yards short. Chad Coleman on the reception for the first of the day. Third and 4 now again, same formation. Cochran, though, will go to King. Brent King shakes off Aaron Neely's tackle, but Todd Mullins is there, and Brent King is inches shy. So they send out the kicker to try and get 3 points after a very, very good start to the drive, and it goes through the upright. So Georgia Tech, after a fast start, slows down, and it's 3-0 Yellow Jackets. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A couple 3-and-outs by either team so far. This is Richie Miles finding Travis Jones on the reception, 12 yards. New set of chains. So far, Miles 4 for 4, hasn't missed a beat. First and 10, 5.5 to play in the first. Handoff to Jason Brooks. Brooks has great acceleration, and he gets 3 yards right there. So second and 7, now under 5 to play in the first quarter. Play clock down to 3. They get the snap off. Miles, 3-step drop. Has Jaden Horton, and no one is gonna catch him. Horton, here's a touchdown. Touchdown Deacons. So far, Miles 5 for 5, 86 yards, and now a touchdown on the record as well. Wake Forest is up by 3. The PAT would be good if they go up 7-3. Ensuing kickoff. Joe Carr for the Deacons boots it at the 3-yard line of Georgia Tech. McKinney takes it, and he will be taken down around the 23. So Deacon defense allowed 54 yards on the first half of the first quarter. Let's see if they can fix that. Same formation, Crowder in motion. It's going to be a pitch, and Williams for the Deacons scoop and score. Trevor Williams, the middle linebacker, probably didn't expect to get that ball. No one expected him to get that ball. No one expected Cochran to pitch the ball, but he did. And it was a loose ball, and there were 2 Deacons there, and one of them came up and then ran it in. So 14-3, Deacons lead. Already momentum going in Wake Forest's favor. How about this? Brandon Black reads the option very well and tackles him so he can't pitch it, and then things get worse for the Yellow Jackets. 4th and 3. This is a 52-yarder. The kid's got a leg. It's got the distance, but it does not have the angle. That's wide right by a couple of yards, and the Deacons take over up by 11. We go end of 1 here at BB&T in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This Saturday afternoon, Deacons up 14-3 after a J.D. Horton and a miscue on Ben Cochran's part. Horton touchdown. That's the first of the year for him. 4th and 4, Jackets punt. This is Ivan Brown to return the corner. He's got room on the outside down to a 29-yard line, 24-yard return. So the Deacons in excellent field position. 3rd and 9, though, they need an answer. 13:59 to go here in the first half. Miles, little option play of his own, has a lead blocker, slides first down, Wake Forest, and the drive will continue. 1st and 10 now, play clock down to 5. No hurry in the Deacon offense so far. They haven't needed to go no huddle yet. Brooks, that's going to be a good run, 8 yards on the halfback dive, and on 2nd and 2, well, we would call Jason Brooks' number a game. This time, a little stretch play to the right side, stumbles forward to the 2, and it's 1st and goal, Wake Forest. From 1st and goal, let's see what they can do here. From the 3-yard line, about the 3.5-yard line, up 11, Wake Forest, play action, Miles looking, nothing there, rolls left, one man to beat, he's into the end zone, touchdown Richie Miles. Rushing touchdown, number 1 on the day, hopefully of many, and the Deacons are showing why the number 23 ranked team in the country is up for you. Georgia Tech, no answer so far for the Deacon offense, and they said, hey, what about some fan appreciation? How about one more before the half? Miles to a wide open Wesley Lucas, who fights into the end zone just past the pylon. Touchdown Lucas. So Horton and Lucas combined for 2 touchdowns, and then a Richie Miles rushing touchdown, and then a defensive touchdown propel the Deacons up 25 at the end of the first half from BB&T Field. It's 28-3 Deacons over the number 23 ranked Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And oh my word, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen some big plays already. The only question is, will we see more in the second half? Well, considering last week against Tulane, where you were down 31-13 if you were Wake Forest,
it's so much fun.
to be up 25 instead of being down 18, that's got to feel really good. But they cannot lay down Georgia Tech, I'm sure, as something up their sleeve for the second half. But right now, all cylinders go. Time of possession more than doubled for the Wake Forest team Deacons. 0 turnovers for Wake Forest to 1 of Ben Cochran's fumble. The yardage total absolutely dominating, over 200 yards for Wake Forest and only about 120 for the Yellow Jackets. We'll see what the second half has in store, but right now things are not looking good for Georgia Tech. And by the way, this isn't the only 28-3 score Atlanta teams have seen. So, second half action, 3rd and 6, that is a momentum gainer. Bo Crowder there pushed twice and then finally out of bounds. 3rd and 6, picks up about 14, so new first down chance. This is Crowder. He's not going to run the ball, he's going to catch it, and this time it's 16 more. Cochran 10 of 14 so far, still under 100 yards, but right now they rely on their RPO. Cochran, 3-step drop, fires, that's Laurier. Laurier's got room down to the Wake Forest 13. Raymond Laurier, 31 yards later. Cochran did a nice job of waiting in the pocket to find Laurier, who used his speed to get past the linebackers. 1st and 10 now, man in motion, Crowder. Cochran, he's going to pitch it. Crowder's got no one to beat. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And Bo Crowder has the first touchdown of the afternoon for the Yellow Jackets. something they probably expected in the first 3 minutes of this game before the Deacon defense held up. Wake Forest, they go 3 now, 3:30 to play here in the third quarter. How about a fullback dive to Brent King? He's got room. Down to the Deacon 40, and Brent King playing fullback for a day 42 yards later. 28-10, Deacon's up 18. RPO, Crowder has blocks. He's going to get a first down on 3rd and 3, 11 yards later. And the Yellow Jackets are coming alive. 1:15 to go now in the third quarter. So far, Jackets are 3 of 12 on 3rd down. Playing man, Deacon defense, handoff to King. Aaron Neely's there. He protects a touchdown. It's 1st and goal. However, that quickly goes to 3rd and goal after 2 incompletions. And coming to the end of the third quarter, this should be the final play. Cochran looking, touchdown, Chad Coleman, Yellow Jackets. Down 11 pending the PAT. It was double, triple coverage by the Deacon defense. Aaron Neely just could not get turned around in time. 3 seconds left in the third quarter. Wake Forest only up 11 now. 28-17. They're looking for momentum. Miles scrambles on the run. Ryan Caldwell, the offensive captain this year. First down, and hopefully that propels them to something a little bit more. All of a sudden, it's a 14-0 run for the Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket offense. They go into the third quarter down 11, but plenty of time left. 3rd and 13 now. High formation for the Deacons. 10 minutes to go here in regulation. Miles looking. He'll get taken down. Loss of 4. Richie Miles, maybe he saw something in the defense he wanted to exploit, but nothing was there. Joe Johnson closed that hole quickly. That's sack number 5 for Johnson and the Yellow Jackets. Deacon send out their kicker for a 42-yarder. Joe Carr has the leg and he has the distance. And he puts it through the uprights, unlike Georgia Tech's kicker in the first quarter. 31-17, would that be all the scoring Wake Forest needs? They are up 14. Cochran looking, has Waller, stiff arm, shakes a tackle. Brandon Black has to chase him down. And Ben Cochran finally over 150 yards. We never thought we'd see that number today. And Waller, we're not done with him. How about a little read option? Cochran will take it himself. That's 19 yards. And the Jackets are coming alive. 2nd and 9. 8.5 to play in regulation. Again, option formation. Cochran pitches. Bo Crowder, no one there. Aaron Neely sheds his tackle. Great awareness by Aaron Neely this afternoon. Bo Crowder is down. He would return later in the game, though. 1st and goal, ensuing play from the injury. Cochran, quarterback keeper. Keon Simmons had to choose. And it's a touchdown. Ryan Jackson, the backup halfback for the Yellow Jackets. 31-24. It is all but Yellow Jackets in the second half. However, Wake Forest has another crucial field goal. So instead of up 7, you're up 10. Chad Coleman, though, wants to answer 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets. Now Georgia Tech will go no huddle. 3 minutes to go in the game. We said we're not done with Waller. Here's his highlights. Bruce Waller, tiptoe grab on the right side. And then we're just going to mirror this play. Waller, double coverage over Todd Mullins and company. 24 there. And then on 1st and 10, they're looking for an answer and they need something in a hurry. 240 man in motion. Jackson. Cochran will keep it. Simmons again has to choose. Goes for Jackson this time. Cochran keeps it 11 yards. 1st and goal from the Deacon 8. 2:30 to play in regulation. Cochran pitches it. No, he keeps it. Keon Simmons dives at the Georgia Tech O-line and pushes Cochran down. 2nd and goal. This time to the right side. Pitches. Keon Simmons is there again. -1 yard. 3rd and goal. 1 minute 50 to play in regulation. Secondary getting the crowd pumped. Man in motion is Lareer. Cochran gonna look Larier's way. It is tipped and deflected. Keon Simmons, player of the drive. They need one more stop though. Simmons and Neely again pumps the crowd. So does Thomas. Cochran looking. They need a touchdown. Cochran off body throw. No good in the turf. Danny Robertson applies pressure. No flag for roughing the passer. And this one is all but over. Just one first down. And it's over. Brooks 2nd and 4. There's the first down. And up 10. Wake Forest on 3rd and 5 will take victory formation. And they will kneel this ball down for the final time today. After a game that started 28-3 at half, give the Yellow Jackets a whole lot of credit, but in the end, the heart of the Wake Forest Deacons were just a little more. Final play, the punt will soar. He has to return, even though they're down 10. You can't win. That's your ball game. After a 21-6 run in the second half, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets fall short by 10 to the Deacons. Deacons improved to 2-0 on the year. Player of the game, Richie Miles, 187 through the air, 3 total touchdowns. Deacons win here at home.